Hello everybody, Mike Beatonball here with Chrissy's Blackstream International and Blackstream CRE Commercial Real Estate. We are in a very special place. This is a town of 96, one of the more historic towns in South Carolina, up in Greenwood County. And on the grounds of one of the most historic buildings in that historic town, a place called Pope's Palace, built in 1874 and available for investment. Would make an amazing restaurant, Airbnb, bed and breakfast, or for those who would like to live in a nice, beautiful home in the middle of the town, a home. So let's tell the story of the place and go around and take a look. All right, so here we are in the front yard of what is Pope's Palace, and it has a fascinating history, but the house you see now, it is sturdy, it is solid masonry, magnificent place, but it used to look a little different. When this place was built in 1874, it was built as a Second Empire style. And you can see the picture here with a mansard roof and actually a cupola. But unfortunately, in the 1940s, a tornado came right over this house and blew the cupola and the roof off. So now we have the roof here as is, but the structure is in great shape and has been housing businesses. For a while, it was actually known as the Fraser Hotel. And then the past 40 years, it's been a tea room and an antique store. So let's go inside. Wonderful thing about it, it still has a lot of the historic fabric, from the rope decorations on the columns to all the bric-a-brac and the Victorian elements that were really new and groundbreaking in 1874 here in South Carolina. The masonry wall is scored to look like ashlar blocks with all the decorative elements plastered still here, and the original outdoor light. Now you can't feel this, but I can, and anybody can. When it's warm outside, it's almost 80 degrees outside now while we're filming, and kind of warm. Walking in, it feels like it's in air conditioning. This masonry holds in the cool air of the night, which is why the previous owners have never put air conditioning in it. But it could be upgraded for air conditioning, heat and air. The other thing is, it's a classic place where you have the central hall and 4 rooms on the side. The stairway is original, but one of the things that makes this perfect for a potential restaurant is the floor. Check out this floor. It is solid concrete. It has tile that was put in, but all of that covers a solid concrete floor that will be so easy to clean and take care of for this to be a dining hall for a restaurant, which this area desperately needs. So one of the great things about this house is all the historic fabric that's still in. It has a magnificent tin ceiling, a pressed tin ceiling, which is unheard of, and only the finest homes in these small towns have it, which makes this place really unique. It has a tin ceiling on one parlor and this wonderful 19th century ceiling medallion on this one. Now, let's go over into what was the old dining room. So here we are in the room beside the parlor. This was the original dining room, and the built-in cup cupboards are still there. And the original mantle is here, which is a wooden, more vernacular, Victorian-esque mantle. But again, it's one of the original mantles in the house. And from here is where the kitchen is, right through the original 18-inch masonry wall. Now, the past owners have used this as a tea room, so it does have a hood, but we know whoever comes in here to make this a restaurant will have to have a whole new hood system, and the flooring will have to be covered up. But this is a perfect layout to have. This is the kitchen for the restaurant area there, and it has great storage and everything in the back for supplies, and for trucks to come up in the back for people to load in and bring in other supplies. So here we are on the back porch, which is off of the L of the kitchen in the back hall. And I want to take out here because it's a great outdoor space, but also the backyard is wonderful. And it has a magnificent heirloom fig tree that goes back to probably the 1800s. It's gorgeous. And then this whole backyard, wherever it's green to the back of that building, is the lot. So here you have a great yard for events, and on the side is where the parking could be. And it's just a wonderful place to not only build memories, but build investment and to build income. So give me a call, Mike Beatonball, and I'd love to take you on your own personal tour and share the story of a place that needs a story worth telling.